Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this video. I might have said that before, not going to be repeating, but we'll do inventory in another video, all what we're going to be selling here. And the video tonight is going to be part 1, part 2 is going to be tomorrow. We'll talk about exactly what day we have to be off the farm, what day we're having the sale. I'm just getting these numbers coming in now, so we'll have the water tanks, and I'll just do inventory. He's putting all the hardware in here. We're going to sell them at groups of 10, more panels and stuff like that. But the whole barn's pretty much cleaned out. We're going to park all the equipment we're going to sell inside here, so the whole auction is going to go right here under the barn. So if there's a blizzard or something, we can still sell. We'll let the fodder right there where it's at. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and then follow us on here where it's going on. The day of the sale, we'll have a live stream. You can't bid, you have to go on their website to bid. Got a little blur there. So we'll put all that information. So it's a complete setup for gates. We bought all this stuff new in 2015. So there's your big post. They're all galvanized steel, I guess. I don't know how they call it, but C&K manufacturer did this stuff. Some of these gates were over $400, $500 a piece, new. So you know you don't expect to get that used, but a lot of nice stuff. So I'll put this video together tonight. Leave a comment exactly what you want to know a little bit more of. I know there's some people interested in stuff, but it's all going to be cataloged, and then it's going to go on the website of the auction company. And that will be in part 2 video probably, or part 3, I don't know which. It depends how much we do tomorrow. But a lot of this is just going to put everything in groups, and then we'll have measurements on the gates and stuff like that, and the panels. Have a great night and enjoy the video. Okay guys, today's the day. We're going to tear this barn apart. We're going to start taking all the panels out. I'm just going to go over a little bit of what's going on here. At the end of the video, I'll tell you the date we're actually going to be leaving this farm. I have it now. So I have another guy coming to help me. So we're going to take all gates off, panels, and I think we're going to put the panels up on top and store the gates down here. These panels here will have to come in with a skid loader, and once we get them unbolted, he's going to bring a torch so we can just cut them here. And then it's going to need all new hardware bolts and stuff for the next guy. But yeah, it's time to go. So I'm going to work on that gate right there next. Take that one off. Just kind of bring you in and out as we go out through the day here. It's going to look totally different. As far as the corn fodder, I might have to move some of that. We're going to do pen 1, pen 2 today, and the feed rail. And then, like I said, we're going to have to go to our local dealer and get a jackhammer. And it's not going to take much to pop these posts out, but it's going to take 2 guys. And come over here real quick. We concrete them in there. Just jackhammer that piece out again. And see how it goes. So let the fun begin. I've been dragging my feet for this day, and I think it's a good time to get started. So yeah, the fence posts will have to be organized a little bit better. This lumber has to be organized a little better. Just things that need to be done. So I'm going to go up here and take the main gate off and just get at it. Alright, we're getting these middle panels off. Okay guys, we're really getting this taken apart fast. Kind of sorting everything out, panels. We got everything cut up there. We just got to take those big heavy panel gates out. Just finished cutting the feed rail off. We won't be long here. We're ready for a jackhammer. So we decided just to cut the bolts off, knock the bolts out. That kind of really saves a lot of time. Okay, we're shaking right through this barn. We got the head feed rail off. He's cutting the bottom down. I got the gates off. We'll be ready for jackhammer here shortly. Start taking these posts out. We'll put a jackhammer on the skid loader. We're going to try to put all our inventory up here on front for now. So I'm just going to give you a little bit where we're at. So we should be done here in the next hour with cutting, and all the panels should be off. Alright guys, well, we're tearing the barn apart. Got all the gates. I'm just getting ready to jackhammer concrete with the John Deere 330G and the jackhammer. I'm not sure what model it is. Our local dealer didn't have one, so we had to rent one. Looks like FX45, so I don't know if it's any good or not. So far, I wasn't very impressed with it, so let's get ready to jackhammer some posts out. It made a big difference with some help here today. So we're sorting everything out, gates, different gates, and I'm going to come over here and work on this post for a little bit and see how long it takes to do one. Hopefully it don't take too long. Alright guys, they're coming out real easy. Now I just got a chain, but you can see I got it loose on the pipes. Concrete's busted out, so we just slide them out. And those posts are still really good. Got those 3 done. Gotta grab a chain and we'll just chain them around and then hook it on that pole and pull it out and lay them off. And we'll clean up this concrete and put a little stone in there so while we're working we don't have to find holes. She's coming apart. It just seems like the other day we put this together and now it's coming apart. A lot of good memories. Alright, well, that's making quick work of this project. I got to get a shovel here to get this concrete, so I'm not going to rip a tire off or anything. So we just break them loose, and as long as they wiggle a little bit, just grab a chain, pull them out. That way we don't make a big hole. So some of them might need a little more pounding. Then we'll just lay the post there, and they're ready for the next guy. Those posts are probably, I think they're like $5 a foot. With that, the galvanized steel, I don't know how they consider that, but the galvanized. So, yeah. This is what we're doing here today. I was glad the neighbor came over to help me. He's a farmer. We work together quite a bit, and so go down through here and take that row out, and then once we get all this cleaned out of here, then someone just bring a high lift in and start tearing the tin off. And I made this barn very easy to tear apart. I talked about it before, and I don't want to keep repeating myself, but anytime I see some metal, I like to pick it up. Just unbolt these 6x6s here and here, and unbolt them up on top. And the bracing, you just put new bracing on and go. You don't mess around with that stuff. So, all right, I got to keep working here, and once Justin gets down here, I'll videotape a little bit of this jackhammering and help me pull them out quick. I got to scrape some manure up down there around the post, and then I'll jackhammer them all out until it gets here and loosen them up. These here, I'm not sure. I hate to bust this nice curb up, but it has to come out anyway, so we'll try to see how hard it is to take one of these out. And it might be real easy, and it might not be. So we'll bring you along. Alright guys, we're pulling the post out. It doesn't take much to just break that concrete around them. They're not in that hard, I don't know. This one working pretty good. Just flying right through these little chains. Got these all busted out. And we got a couple more on the side here, 3, and then the front rail. So they paid to jackhammer these out. Okay, Justin, he has about 6 more pulls and then we're done. Jackhammer costs right around $300, so we'll get our money back out with this post.
Hi guys, this is the farmer's son, and we are popping these pools out. You saw earlier, and Lonely over here didn't want to come out, so I'm gonna try and get him out some more. So I got this pool out. It's pretty deep in there, and yeah, see these here. So starting on these. Down there, and that one's still in. Yep. he's nudging it. Sees that he can just take it right out, and there it comes. So he's gonna put that little point right down through it, and he pick it right up. Smart idea for him. You just gotta make sure you don't rattle that thing, or that thing will be, it'll pop off. There you go. Now we're going on this one. Well, we still got these. Can't leave these, they're important too. So we found another one, and it's over here. Let's go try and pop that concrete out. So if you're seeing or not, when he tries to pop it, this concrete's popping also. That time it didn't show it, but it has been popping.
Alright guys, I took the jackhammer off here. We're going to pick the pipe up and then scoop all the big rocks up. If you hit a rock on the tire there, it will pop it off the bead. So we'll try to keep things clean. And then we're going to go back over here and jackhammer all the pipe out of the feed rail. They're coming out a little easier than I thought. I was going to leave them in or cut them off, but then we're going to get these water tanks out of here. It's hard to see a nice steer barn like this to get tore all to pieces, but like I said, we'll be able to reuse everything we have here for someone else to purchase. So yeah, getting it all tore apart. So I'm going to pick all the pipe up, and first I'm going to get this concrete out of the way, so we'll get no flat tires. Well guys, hope you enjoy this video as we disassemble this steer barn here. We're going to work on the waters here next. We're taking everything out, all the uprights. So we're down to here. He's going to scrub this water tank up a little bit for me, and then we'll be ready to take it off the foundation there. I did turn the water up, but there'll be quite a bit of water here to flush through it. So yeah, this is quite the project. I had to move some bales around so I can make it wider here to jackhammer the rest of the uprights there for the feed rail, and then we'll get the water tanks up. Then we're going to sweep everything up and then set everything nice in order all the way up through the wall there. All the gates and everything, so it'll be all against there, out of the way. We've got all these posts out, jackhammered the holes out. So in between you'll see video of what we're doing here, and next is the big shell to come down. Okay, got the first water tank up here, so we're ready to jackhammer these posts out. I don't know why it's not and he's going to put them back together here with all the screws. Everything's inside, so that's ready to go. We'll clean up a little bit better for the day of the sale. Come on down here to the other one. I'll show you how we lift them off here and take them apart. The water's going to take a little while to drain out. Alright, there's a little better. When I built this, it seemed like it took forever to put this together. It was really a slow process. And now, here in a few hours, we have it pretty much back down to the concrete. Posts are all gone. I remember I was younger and I was excited. Take take this off first, and he'll come down here and help me take this. There we go. Lift that straight up, and then it's ready to go. I don't know if I can do it myself or not. I guess. If you ever put these waters in, make sure you insulate that pipe. There you can see where it comes out of the ground. And make sure you use a 5-gallon bucket so you have lots of room to... You can see that was kind of not even centered in there. But when you use a 5-gallon bucket, some guys just use a little PVC pipe, 4-inch. And if something don't line up, you really fight it. And here you can see he's got lots of room. Lots of room there. So he'll put that water tank together. I'm going to go up here and start jackhammering again. And get these out of here in the next 20 minutes or so. And he'll pull them out and lay them all over here. And then we got to sweep everything down. I got to get rid of that feed there. Haul that down to the cows in the lower barn. And then we have to do it all over again when we get to the lower barn. So, yes, like I said, we have a date. We have to be out of here now. So, another thing I want to talk about, these are my assets. When they bought the farm, they bought it complete, but I made sure it was in my agreement that I could take this stuff to reuse it or sell it. So that's why this is happening, and I think some of you guys don't understand that. That's why they paid for it once, and then I made sure that in the contracts that we could take it down and reuse it or sell it or whatever we want to do with it. So we got our hands full here for the rest of the day, and I'll try to bring you along. But yeah, if you enjoy these videos, don't forget to leave a comment, and then I'll try to do a video on that comment and explain a little bit more in detail. Because right now, all my thoughts are to get this done quickly, because that jackhammer costs $300 a day. It has to be back tomorrow by 11. So, as you can see, we want to get all jackhammering done today, and then have it loaded in the back of the truck to take it back down. We'll let those bales there. We'll probably sell them at the sale. What we don't need. I had to re-clean that manure up. We'll spread that here eventually, but right now it's just jackhammer all post out. So 2 water tanks are out, and you guys can go back and check this video out when we put this steer barn together. And it probably took me about a month, because I did all the metal work in here, and I just was so excited when I first load of cattle. But you can see here, I only had 3 kids when we built it. It was March of 2015. So there you can see it is 6 years old, I guess, now. There's Jessica, Justin, and Brent. Their names are there in the concrete. So I'd like to cut that out, but this stuff cracked. And that's what happens. So I know there's a lot of nice stone underneath here. But anyway, all right, I'll let him put it together, and I'm going to get up the jackhammer that concrete out.